What can your sequences of words on paper tell us about the type of person that you are?
What I think he means to say is, what does your handwriting say about yourself?
Welcome back to the Dark Knight Morning Show
Volume 2. At VBS each year, people discover new things about themselves.
Yep, like what their face looks like when a watermelon explodes.
Or how fast they can make it from one end of the worship center to the other.
And tonight, we want to help you discover something about yourself by looking at your handwriting.
But first, Josh and I have been doing some serious thinking about the direction that the Dark Knight Morning Show is heading.
Yeah, that's right. I've got some news that's probably going to be pretty hard for everybody to hear that we need to share. Ty and I are no longer going to be... Hello, this is Bert Heckathorn. We interrupt your program to bring you a special news bulletin. It appears that the bandit has struck again. This time, the victim was a young girl out enjoying herself at VBS, when out of nowhere came a masked man with a pie. We urge everyone to use extreme caution as you move around VBS. Be on the lookout for this man, and if you see anything mysterious, please report it to the authorities. Do not take any risks. This is Bert Heckathorn for DKM News, signing off. Yeah, I just can't believe it. It seems like the end of an era.
Oh, dude, you missed it!
What?
The pie bandit struck again!
Are you serious? I think this is getting a little bit out of control.
Dude, it was funny!
Yeah, seems funny now, but think about it. What if I'm next? What if you're next?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we've got to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Not a lot to go on.
Nope. Let's keep our eyes open tonight and try to gather more info.
We will find the pie bandit.
And back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yep, and it's time to ask a very important question. What do the words that you put on the page say about the person that put them on that page?
It's a mouthful. On today's show, we're going to take an in-depth look at our handwriting in order to try and discover more about our personalities. Ty and I will both write down a phrase, including specific letters that we've been told, and once again, my wife Brooke is going to be helping us out by telling us what our handwriting says about us.
Yep, and we're just going to sign our names below, and hopefully the signatures will tell us something too.
That's right, this should give us a little more insight into our personalities.
You can play along too, just have to write down the letters I, both lower and uppercase, L, E, O, A, T, and S, and then sign your name underneath.
That's right, and the things that Brooke tells us about our handwriting, and what will give insight to our personality, should tell you the same things about your handwriting as well. So, you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Let's grab a pen and go to it, man.
We're going to look at your letters and look at the size of them.
Okay,
So if-
size of our letters.
If your letters are small, then you are shy or withdrawn, studious, concentrated, and meticulous.
That's so weird, like small is like
It's a relative term.
Yeah, relative.
Okay, well, if it's large, then you are well-adjusted and adaptable.
I think.
So let's...
Because of the fact that they filled the space between the lines, I'm gonna say that it's large. Yours are pretty large. Mine are large.
Is that large? I feel like I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like not well adjusted, but I'm also not meticulous. I'm like kind of just somewhere in between.
I would say mine are large, but I think that's pretty much dead wrong. Well adjusted is not a term.
Yours is a mixture too, though. He has some letters that are like
Yeah, you
incredibly
guys are, like,
large,
in
and then some
between.
letters that are incredibly small.
That's also true.
All right, spacing. So you're spacing between your words. If it's wide spacing, you enjoy your freedom and don't like to be overwhelmed or crowded. If it's narrow spacing, you can't stand to be alone. You tend to crowd people and be intrusive.
I think I'm that first one. I have wide spacing between my words. Pretty easy to see. Yours is sporadic, but closer than all of mine.
Yeah,
for most of them,
that's
so.
true.
You like to be around people.
I do. Do I crowd you, Josh?
I like your crowding me.
There we go.
If there's no slant, then you don't let your emotions get the best of you. You tend to be logical and practical. Okay, if it slants to the right, you are open to new experiences and enjoy meeting new people. If it slants to the left, you tend to keep to yourself and generally like to work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Both of us have a slight slant to the right.
Yours seem to go mostly to the right, though. Yeah.
Except for my J.
Your J's the only one as well. That's because you were writing my name. Got you all flustered.
All right, if you have rounded letters, you are creative and artistic. If you have pointed letters, you are more aggressive, intense, very intelligent, and curious. And if you have connected letters, you are logical, systematic, and make decisions carefully.
Pointed?
Pointed. Like
I think yours are
A,
pointed.
like a point.
Yours seem to be
top
very
of an A.
sharp in a lot of places.
That's true.
Mine are all round.
Yours are very round.
Yeah, like everything's round for me.
What's the round
Which is
one?
interesting because I wouldn't consider myself to be a very like artistic person at all. But
now it's
maybe
all
I'm discovering something new about myself.
There you go.
This is a whole new Josh Eman. This guy over here, rigid.
Rigid.
Wow, you should see the angles on his letter.
Read mine again.
Okay, so if they're pointed, you're more aggressive, intense, very intelligent, and curious.
Low key, that just seemed like the description of a serial killer. I'm just gonna say.
All right, so dotting your I's. All right, if it's high over the I, you have a great imagination. If it is to the left of the I, you tend to be a procrastinator.
Look at that one. It's like touching.
I have no consistency in my handwriting whatsoever.
If it's right over the top of the I, you are detail-oriented, organized, and emphatic in what you say or do. And then if it's like a slashing over the top, you're overly self-critical, don't have a lot of patience for inadequacy, or people that don't learn from their mistakes.
That's me. That's you. Look at this. You are. You're a slasher.
I'm a slasher. That was pretty accurate too. Look at that.
What's a slasher say?
Oh my god. I absolutely despise people who don't learn from their mistakes.
His wife is in the background just like, yes, that is him. Open and closed O's. All mine are closed. Solidly closed.
Oh no, I got a little opening. You got a little opening.
Alright, so if it's open, you are talkative, social, able to express your feelings, and have little secrecy.
I only have one O? Oh no, I have another O. It's still a little open. I didn't know my O's were open. I always thought I had
You
four
like to
O's.
share your feelings and you're very talkative.
Alright, if it's
I feel like
closed,
that's accurate.
you are very private, limited in sharing your personal feelings, and an introvert.
This is true. I don't have feelings, so I can't share any.
There's things you don't share with me?
I can vouch for it. If you go into the left-hand margin, you tend to live in the past and have a hard time of letting things go.
Oh.
Okay.
If you write all over the page, you can't sit still or relax. Your mind is constantly running. And then if you write on the right-hand margin, you fear the unknown. You constantly worry about the future.
What if none of those apply to you? Because we both wrote like dead center between the margins.
Then you live in the present and you do not fear the unknown.
We live in the
Really?
present and do not fear the unknown. Look at us
boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
We're like superheroes.
I expected to have more problems.
I fear nothing.
So people who make their capital I to refer to themselves larger than other capital letters tend to be arrogant.
Wait, I didn't write mine in reference to myself. I capitalized a name.
Ike.
Now I can't do it because I'm thinking about it.
So people who make their capital I smaller than other capital letters tend to be happy with themselves.
Happy with myself. Look how much smaller that is than like the T.
Oh, you're right.
And like my J and E and my C.
That's crazy.
I'm a perfectly comfortable man in my own skin.
Okay, as you
Shenanigans.
were writing, I was watching the speed of how you were writing it. Okay, Ty, you wrote a lot like faster and quicker movements
Okay.
than Josh did. And it says if you write quickly, you are impatient, dislike delays, or time wasters. If you write slowly, you are more organized, methodical, and self-reliant.
I do hate time
What's-
wasters.
Which is why I write the show and he's the one that runs everything else while I'm writing it.
It's really true.
It's so true.
That's so accurate. Oh my god.
He couldn't sit down and do the writing part if it saved his life, but he's awesome with everything else.
We hope this has helped you to be a little more in tune with your personality.
Yeah, and hopefully you learned something about yourself as you studied your own handwriting.
As usual, we'd like to remind you about a few things so that your VBS experience can continue to be awesome.
Like always, be sure to wear shoes, not sandals or flip-flops.
Make sure that you're on time so that you don't miss out on anything.
And be sure to invite your friends.
I heard that Soak City and Floodfest will be handing out huge amounts of points to people for bringing friends.
Nice. And some easy ways to invite people are simply to like, comment, and share this video and the recap video that we made from last night on your social media pages.
You can also text or call people to invite them.
That's right. And thanks for joining us today for this episode of the Dark Knight Morning Show.
We'll see you again tomorrow with an awesome game that we'll be playing and even a guest star.
Yeah. We'll see you then.